Hello, I welcome to UPSC Prelims Chaturya series of Shantha Lakshmi IAS Academy, where we will discuss the daily prelims MCQs from the Hindu, Indian Express and PIB. Let's begin. The first question. Consider the following statements about IMT trilateral exercise, a joint maritime exercise among the India, Maldives and Thailand. This phase would begin with a planning conference followed by a conduct of a joint harbor training activities like damage control, firefighting, etc. During the harbor stay, Indian naval ships would be open for visitors and partake in sports and cultural exchanges with host navy. How many of the statement given above are correct? Only one, only two, all three, none of the above. This was in news recently. INS Tir and INS Sujata will participate in the forthcoming edition of the India, Mozambique, Tanzania trilateral exercise. About this exercise, it is a joint maritime exercise scheduled from 21 to 29 March 2024. The first edition of the IMT trilateral exercise conducted in October 22nd saw participation of INS Karkash with Tanzania and Mozambique navies. The current edition of exercise is planned in two phases as a part of the harbor phase scheduled from 21 to 24 March 2024. Naval ship Tir and Sujata will engage with the respective at the ports of Zanzibar and Maputo. This phase would begin with a planning conference followed by conduct of joint harbor training activities like damage control, firefighting, visit board search and seizure procedure, medical lecturers, casualty evacuations and diving operation. The sea phase of the exercise covers practical aspects of countering asymmetrical threats, visit board search, seizure procedure, boat handling, maneuvers and firing exercise. A joint EEZ surveillance is also planned during the sea phase. The exercise will conclude with a joint debrief scheduled at Nakala, that was from Mozambique. During the harbor stay, Indian naval ships would be open for visitors and partake in sports and cultural exchanges with the host navies. So the answer is only two because it was a joint maritime exercise among the India, Mozambique and Tanzania, not Maldives and Thailand. Moving to the next question, choose correct one with respect to the Usha Mehta. Usha Mehta was born in the village named Saras near Surat in Gujarat in 1920. She and her associates established the secret Congress radio during the civil disobedience movement. Which of the statement given above is are correct? One only, two only, both one and two, neither one or two. Recently, A Watan Mere Watan movie was released, which is based on the biography of Indian freedom fighter Usha Mehta. About Usha Mehta was born in the village named Saras near Surat in Gujarat, 1920. She was a true Gandhian at heart and was popularly known as Usha Ben. At the age of 8 in 1928, she participated in a protest march against the Simon Commission. On 14th August 1942, she and her associates established a secret Congress radio during the Quit India movement, a covert radio station that went on air on 27th August. It played a crucial role in keeping the freedom movement leaders connected with the public. So the answer is one only. Because she and her associates established the secret Congress radio during the Quit India movement, not civil disobedience movement. Moving to the next question. Recently, where was the fourth Shanghai Cooperation Organization Startup Forum organized? Option A, Hyderabad. Option B, New Delhi. Option C, Bangalore. Option D, Chennai. The fourth Shanghai Cooperation Organization Startup Forum was held in New Delhi on March 19, 2024. The initiative aimed to promote innovation, job creation, and collaboration among the SCO member states as well as inspire young talent. The forum also focused on increasing interaction between the startups within the SCO and creating an environment that encourages innovation. So the answer is B, New Delhi. Moving to the next question. Consider the following statements with respect to Kashmir Hangul. It is the only Asiatic survivor or subspecies of the European red deer. It is an endemic to the hills of the Kashmir and restricted to the Dachigam National Park. It lives in dense riverine forests, high valleys and mountains of the Kashmir valleys and northern Chamba in the Himachal Pradesh. How many of the statement given above not correct? Only one, only two, all three, none of the above. About Kashmir hangulls, despite conservation effort, Kashmir hangulls de-risk is facing extinction. It is also known as the Kashmir stag or Kashmir red stag, which is highly shy and sensitive animal. It is the only Asiatic survivor or subspecies of the European red deer, and it is the state animal of Jammu and Kashmir. It lives in dense riverine forest, high valleys, and mountains of the Kashmir valleys, northern Chamba and Himachal Pradesh. Distribution: it is endemic to the hills of the Kashmir and restricted to the Dachgam National Park. The conservation status of the Kashmir hangulls, IUCN critically endangered, CITES appendix. So the answer is none of the above, because all the statements given above are correct. Moving to the next question. With reference to the nomination procedure in Lok Sabha, consider the following statements. The nomination form can be submitted to the State Election Commissioner along with the prescribed amount as security deposits and submitted an affidavit. When a candidate is nominated by a political party, it is said that the candidate has got a ticket from the party. Which of the statement given above is correct? One only, two only, both one and two, neither one or two. Nomination procedure. Filing of nomination for the first phase of Lok Sabha polls began recently. Nomination process. The process of nomination starts with the release of the notification for the Lok Sabha elections. Under this process, the candidates register their names with the Election Commission and claim that they are the right contenders to get public votes in the Lok Sabha elections field. Eligibility. Any Indian citizen whose name is in the voter list can make nominations for the Lok Sabha seat. When a candidate is nominated by a political party, it is said that the candidate has got a ticket from the party. Independent candidates file their nomination with their symbols. Election Commission examines their application for the symbol and allots the party symbol. After that, submission authority. The nomination form can be submitted to the district election officer along with the prescribed amount as security deposit and submitted on an affidavit. Document submission. The nominators have to submit their passport size photo, Aadhaar card, PAN card, domicile, caste certificate. Property details. The candidate has to give the details of their movable and immovable properties, income, expenditure, and loans of their wife and dependent children. Cases against the candidate. If any criminal case is going on against the candidate or court case is registered, or if punishment has been given in any case, they also have to inform the Election Commission about the withdrawal process. The candidate can withdraw their name after a few days of nominations. So the answer is 2 only. Because the nomination form can be submitted to the district election officer, not state election commissioner. Thank you. This is the today's session.